Saturday night in the third period, we started to see the team that was playing in January, where we were on our toes and playing with a purpose. So, that kind of sums up the last couple of months. Some good, some bad, some ugly. But at the same time, the regular season's over now. This is a new season, and everybody's starting at zero, and you gotta play well to advance.
How do you think the experience that a lot of your key guys got last year will help you going forward?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, you don't go through those experiences without gaining some confidence and some good feelings. But they're saying the same thing, right? They've been in this situation before. A couple of years ago, they came into the academy and beat us in 3 and went on to the semis. And so again, everybody's starting at the same point. You got to be ready to play. And we have a saying in our locker room: every play matters, and that'll be true on Friday night.
What do you remember about Lake State and your matchups with them this year?
Well, we only played them about a month ago, so they're a very good team on the rush and transition. I think 50% of their goals are all on transition, and then they've got a lot of goals on the power play. So they're a very offensive-minded team. They've got 4D that play 20 minutes plus a game, and their goaltender is arguably one of the best in the country. So. And they play a really structured game as well. And you have to play, you have to take away time and space. You got to make sure you manage the puck really well. You've got to, be in your structure and not come out of it. And then you got to play the game. You got to make plays.
Yeah, it's kind of a cliche at this point, but the CCHA was so tight at the top. It's a very well-balanced conference from top to bottom. What is it about this conference that leads to a final weekend where 5 teams can win the championship?
Well, I don't know if it's just our conference. If you look across the country, there's a lot of parity in college hockey. So every league it came down to the last game. I think maybe one league where it didn't, it's so important to be ready to play every night. Everybody has good hockey players. Everybody has good goaltending. Everybody's pretty good on the special teams. You got to make your breaks. You got to work for your bounces, and it's exciting. It's exciting for college hockey and everybody that's playing in it. It's a little stressful for the coaches and probably some of the fans, but at the same time, this is what it's all about. This is what brings the best out in all the student athletes, and we're still we're still at a stage in the career of these young men where they're developing to play at the highest level, and so the parity and the competition and the angst that they go through every single week in the games that we play, because they're so tight, makes them all better. And that's why you see so many more college players playing at the highest level. And so the CCHA is no different.
Coach, you mentioned that you're treating this weekend like a new season. So how are you building that momentum in meetings and practices with the team this week?
Well, you don't really change too much in what you're doing, but there's an emphasis on playing your best Friday night, and they're going to bring their best. So if you don't win, you don't advance, and obviously there's a finality to it, and that's probably a different feeling than when you're going to play again next weekend. So the preparation's a little bit more on point and a little bit more deliberate. But other than that, we're not changing too much.
Now that you've had a whole season to evaluate it, what do you think the energy and the vibe is like in this building compared to what you had at the academy?
Obviously, when our fans are here and our student body's here, the atmosphere is tremendous. We didn't have much of a crowd at the academy. A smaller building, smaller venue. The acoustics weren't very good in the academy in terms of what you could hear from the ice. But our diehard fans supported us at the academy, and they're here every night as well. And now we've just added some more seating for our students and some of our alumni and fans that can come out and see us play. So I think it's when we're on point and our crowd's behind us, great atmosphere.
Any message you want to give to the students to try to make sure you get them out here Friday night?
Yeah, this is playoff time. This is, we need them. It's fun hockey at this time of the year. And, I think it's as they've witnessed and experienced, I think when they're here, they're having a good time. So hopefully they can come out and support us.